be considered as unplanned, mistimed, unwanted pregnancies. Because in the RH bill, there is a provision for a two-child policy. That's why they changed the name of the bill from Reproductive Health Bill, ginawang pangalan niya ngayon? Responsible Parenthood Bill. Bakit kaya ginawang ganon? Hiniram pa yung definition, yung pangalan na term na yun from the church, which I know you know the true meaning of responsible parenthood. Now, after hearing everything that the bill wants to do to women, to young people like you, the authors of this bill say that it is pro-life. You believe that? When you say it's pro-life, then it should protect the unborn from day one and all human life up to the last breath. Correct? Pro-life, eh? But if you read the bill, by the way, who has read the bill? One. It's okay. If you read the bill and you have the time for it, there is nothing there, and I challenge the pro-RH friends that you have. There is nothing in the bill that says it will protect the unborn child from day one. There's nothing there. Pro-life, it only protects it, they say, from implantation. That's 7 days late. What if they impede implantation? The morning after pill will destroy the uterus. Sisirain yung uterus ng nanay. Kasi pag meron na fertilize nung day 1, pupunta na siya sa uterus para kumapit, correct? Ang gagawin ng morning after pill, sisirain niya yung pagkakapitan. So, hindi makakakapit. That is what Dr. said is the abortifacient effect. So, what is the protection? Nothing. Parang sinabi ko sa iyo, anong pangalan mo, iyo?
Bong po.
Bong. Bong, supposing I told you, Bong, I'm going to treat you to a buffet. What's the best place to eat here in Alabama?
Saan ba? Hindi ko alam yung restaurant, pero alimot ako ng favorite.
Sige, yung favorite mo, and i-treat kita ng buffet lunch. O kayong lahat, i-treat ko kayo ng buffet lunch. Ang galing, no? Anong gagawin ko? Mukhang marami to, mga 100, no? Medyo marami ang gastos ko doon. Anong gagawin ko? Pero may promise ako sa iyo po, di ba? Gagawin ko, hindi kita pararatingin doon sa restaurant. Gagawin ko ang lahat para hindi ka makarating sa pupuntahan mo. Ganon ang morning after pill. It promises you health, but it will destroy where you are going. So you will never be able to implant as an early human being. So now, narinig niyo na ba, bakit paulit-ulit itong RH bill? This is not the first time. Matagal na nilang gustong gawing batas ito. 12 years ago pa, nag-umpisa na yan, ang dami ng pangalan. House Bill 4110, 8110, 96, kung ano-ano pa siya ngayon, 42, 44. Bakit gustong-gusto nila? Hindi na ipapasa, balik ng balik. Ang unang narinig nyo, kasi masyado na kayong marami sa Pilipinas. Lumalobo na yung tao sa Pilipinas. And the reason that you are poor is because you are too many. Have you heard that before? Yes. Do you believe that we are poor because we are plenty? I hear a no, I hear a yes. Paniniwala ba kayo na kaya tayo mahirap ay sobrang dami ng tao? How much is the dollars that are pouring into this country because of so many OFWs abroad? In whose time, if they were not born, if their mother contracepted, wala tayong remittances today. That is what you call people power. That is what you call robust population. And in our population, kung titignan natin yung picture natin, kalahati ng ating total population ay less than 30 years old. Kayo yun. You are the bulk of the Philippine population, and yet they are saying that it is not good that we are too many. Now, bakit paulit-ulit? Hindi nyo ba nagtatanong sa sarili nyo? Bakit gusto nilang paliitin ang mga bilang ng mga Pilipino? Sa inyong malaman? Why are they saying you are too many? Why are they doing this in all other countries that have good population growth rates like ours? Do you ever wonder? Why do they want this? What's the bigger picture? I will tell you now. It started in 1974. Makita niyo yung picture kanina ni Henry Kissinger, nakausap ni Pinoy ba? Nung nasa Amerika siya, he was one of the advisors of the US President. Nag-meeting yung mga top staff nila at they reviewed the powers, the future of the United States. Very rich country, ha? Anong sabi nila? May problema tayo, mga pare, sabi nila sa meeting ni Kissinger. Ano yung problema natin? Pag dumating ang panahon na itong mga nakararaming bansa ay masyado na silang marami, masama sa atin ito. If they multiply too fast, there is in fact a very fast growth rate and there is a high percentage of young people. And these young people will become adults like you. You will grow up, have families, have children, lalo silang dadami. The problem is very bad. Why was it a problem to them? Dahil ang kanilang problema, mahihirapan sila pagdating ng araw. Pag masyado na tayong marami, baka hindi na sila maka-access sa ating resources at lumakas ang ating power. Look at China now. India, the center of call centers and IT technology. Because they have so many educated people, skilled people, diligent people. China is now a threat to the United States recession. Did you ever read that in the papers? Ayun ang Amerika. They're very nervous because China is going to overcome the economy of the United States because they have the people power. Ganon din ang tingin nila sa atin. Baka tayo masyado ng dadami, mahihirapan sila, mamimiligro ang kanilang mga negosyo. So anong solusyon ngayon? Aba, the smooth flow of raw materials, yamang lupa, will be jeopardized. So ano ang solusyon nila? Hindi ito mangyayari kung tuturuan natin sila pag-birth control. Nakita niyo na? Nakita niyo na yung connection? They call it zero population growth. What does that mean? If a couple, one father, one mother, have 2 children, there is no population growth because they only replace the parents, right? That is zero population growth. Today, what is the average number of kids in your friends' families? Ilan? 3. During your mother's time or grandma's time, ilan? 8. May 10 pa. Cardinal sin was the 14th. Now, dear friends, you can Google this report of Henry Kissinger. Just type NSSM 200. Everything I am going to tell you will be found there. And I will now quote from Henry Kissinger because they targeted many countries in Asia, Africa, South America. In all these countries since 1974, today they have legalized abortion except in the Philippines. So we are very careful about that. Ano ang dapat gawin ngayon, sabi ni Kissinger? Kasi sabi nila, Pilipinas, bibentahan mo ng birth control? Ay, hindi yan bibenta doon. Bakit? Noong 1974, sabi niyo, ilan ang bata sa pamilya? 6, 7, no? Ayaw mong Pinoy yan, sabi nila kay Kissinger. Hindi yan, papayag na mag-birth control sila. Sabi ni Kissinger, madali yan. Bibigyan kita ng solusyon, 4 lang. Kasi hindi dapat mahalata ng mga Pinoy na sila ay ating pinipilit mag-birth control. Kailangan, swabe, konting diskarte. Ano yung diskarte na yun? Number 1, ipasok nyo ang birth control sa kanilang development program. O, diba, Darius? Family planning is part. Joke lang. Family planning today is part of human development, sustainable development, general health, everything. It's integrated para hindi halata. Number 2,